Thank you.
Your Excellency, Amina Mohammed, Deputy Secretary General, Excellencies, colleague ambassadors and permanent representatives, our honored guests, representatives of permanent and observer missions, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to Ghana's 62nd Independence Anniversary celebration. We are honored by your kind presence and convey warm fraternal greetings of the government and people of Ghana. The theme for Ghana's national celebration this year is peace and unity. These marks of the common good of nation building also lie at the very heart of our work here at the United Nations, which for the greater part of its existence has sought to promote peace, unity of purpose, and solidarity among the peoples and nations of the world. I dare say that our gathering here this evening is an expression of that solidarity and close bonds of friendship that Ghana shares with all members of the United Nations. Since admission to membership on 8th March 1957, Ghana has demonstrated its unwavering commitment to the tenets and spirit of the UN Charter. For 62 years, Ghana has been consistent in advancing the laudable objectives of our organization and to multilateralism. We recall the leadership role Ghana played in the decolonization of Africa here at the United Nations, and our early involvement in international peacekeeping as examples of that commitment. Ghana also played a leading role in important initiatives in international law, as well as in the search for just economic order and in norm setting in the promotion and protection of human rights. Excellencies, Ghana remains committed to actively contributing to the work of the organization. The Secretary General's appointment of His Excellency President Akufo-Addo as co-chair of the eminent group of Sustainable Development Goals advocates has provided further impetus to Ghana to spearhead efforts towards the attainment of the SDGs. Ghana is also highly honored to serve with Canada as co-facilitators for the high-level dialogue on financing for development, which will be the first review of the Addis Ababa Action Agenda by the General Assembly. We look forward to working closely with all member states towards a successful dialogue and to positive outcomes for the implementation of the Action Agenda and Agenda 2030. Ghana is striving to walk our talk in implementing key policies at home, which will further a people-centered development. The government of Ghana has aligned its economic and social policies to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. I wish in this regard to mention Ghana's flagship initiative, such as the free senior high school policy and the modernization and transformation of the agricultural sector. We look forward to highlighting these policies and programs when we take our turn to present Ghana's voluntary national review of SDG implementation at the High-Level Political Forum in July. Excellencies, in January this year, the government of Ghana, with the personal intervention of the President and key traditional chiefs, successfully resolved the Dagbon chieftaincy crisis, which for decades had periodically threatened peace and security in parts of northern Ghana. This is yet another example of Ghana's commitment to peace building and harmonious coexistence of all its citizens, an important prerequisite for national development. I have the pleasure to announce that as part of our 62nd Independence Anniversary celebrations, the Permanent Mission of Ghana, in collaboration with a renowned Ghanaian artist, Mr. Alfred Addo, are organizing a one-week arts exhibition here at the UN. His works, together with others, are currently on display at the Vienna Cafe area. They portray aspects of Ghana's cultural heritage, and the unique feature of the artworks is that most of the materials used are waste products, a concept which is very much in tune with the SDGs, notably goals 11, 13, and 15. I invite you all to take time out of your busy schedules to visit the exhibition and to appreciate these beautiful and inspiring works of art from Ghana. Excellencies and distinguished guests, I wish to conclude by reaffirming Ghana's commitment to the United Nations and to building enduring and mutually beneficial relationships with all member states. I know I don't have a glass in my hand, but for those who do, if you have a glass you can fill or raise your hand, and let's all drink to the health and prosperity of Ghana, and for the cooperation and solidarity among nations and peoples. Long live Ghana, long live